So when you do these, and everything in lesson 6 is going to require 2 sets of tape diagrams. Get into the habit with every word problem that you read it twice, read it 3 times if you need to, and start picking out important pieces that you know you're going to need. I'm going to kind of work backwards because let's say you don't know what's what, but you do know that at some point you're going to need these 2 ratios. I'm going to circle that and start. If you could just start by taking those 2 ratios and creating 2 sets of tape diagrams from them, we could start with those and work backwards. I know I need a 1-to-8, and I'm going to start off with that. Forget about labels right now, just make your 1-to-8. That 8? Okay. And I know I'm going to need a 2-to-7. If that's all you were able to do on a quiz or a test, you'd still get some points because everything starts off with a tape diagram. Okay, next. What am I comparing? 1-to-8 what? Look back in the word problem and what is my comparison? I need to put a label on each set. Right. Where do I find it? It's in the word problem. It says, starting here, last year, the ratio of the number of middle school students to high school students. The order matters. I got to make sure my first set is middle school, second is high school. Once you get it, it's good for this as well. Because those 2 groups do not change in either set. It's still middle school to high school. Finally, still working backwards, this set represents what, and this set represents what? Go ahead, Sal. Yes. Last year and this year. Everything in the tape diagram is now set up perfectly. Now we go to bold. Go to the bold face. And I've got to do something with this 18. I know I got to divide it by one of these 4 sets of boxes. So I say, look back, and it's 18 middle school. All right, well, we have 2 sets of middle school. I got to know whether they mean last year or this year. Read further. Middle school in the band this year. I'm going to find this year, middle school. There it is, right there. And you wind up getting 18 divided by 2. That gets my magic number of. Once you find the magic number, it's like the keys to the city. Put 9 in every locked box. That's my magic number. And then finally, I need to go back and see what the question's asking. Look for the question mark now. Here's my question mark. And they want to know how many high school students this year. Find the set that's this year, high school. There it is. How many boxes are there? Well, 9 times 7 is?
63.
The answer is 63. You got to kind of just break it down step by step by step. And
Why'd you have to do the last year?
okay, it's a good question. Is that if he comes up with Antonio's a good question is you could conceivably do this without needing anything from last year. However, if I give you 2 sets, I can also now ask any question that I want. If I were to ask you how many students were in high school last year, could you do it?
Yeah.
Yes, you could. Okay? But what he said is true, is in essence, we didn't even need this, but that's okay. Because from this point, I can ask any question about any set of students in any year. Okay?
That's weird to have 18 people in a band, in my opinion.
It's a lot.
A lot in a band? It's like 40 and under.
Oh, see? Yes, I don't even know.
It's like,
I don't know. It seems like a lot. I don't know. All right. So anyway, here's what we're going to do. Go to page. Let me stop this.